Hello.
Low hair.
Low hi.
Hello? Low hair.
It's off to work. Low hi.
Low high. Low. Be high. Well, yeah, but
Near, far, wherever you are.
wherever doubt is a bar.
Near, fart, wherever thou art.
Ooh. Near fart, but not around the art.
Ear fart?
Air fart. Ooh. Is that when, like, you've got a bit of water in your ear and you sort of,
Oh.
like, ear wank with your finger and
Yeah.
it makes, like, the sound, and that sound is the air fart?
Yeah, that could be it. I was thinking like when you have got water in your ear, and sometimes if there's no earwank involved, but it'll randomly just go and dribble out.
Oh, okay.
I quite like that one. It's an interesting feeling. It's an ear sharp, that one, essentially.
Ear sharp, yeah.
So,
Wow.
justice again.
Justice.
Dumpty dum, titubbity dum.
Justice horn.
So I was getting up my
How
inaudible
do you-
note, but that wasn't my
Oh.
inaudible note. That was my shopping list.
I don't
Here we go.
think I've had any kind.
Well,
Well, Glassy is a boy trapped down the well again.
he is. I
Oh,
told him
no.
to stop trying to fuck the well,
Okay.
you know, but he just couldn't get enough of that spigot.
Is this in reference to something that's actually happened? That
No,
no. Okay.
no.
Okay.
I don't know why it would be.
I don't know where the fucking bit came involved.
Oh, it's a hole, isn't it?
It's just a hole. Okay. Any
yeah.
hole's a goal.
Exactly. He likes them wide, so he thought this will do.
Wide and deep.
So he planked on top
Creates
of
an
it.
echo when you shout into it.
Oh, I thought that was a rhyme.
Oh.
Wide and it's so wide and deep.
Oh. It's like the opposite.
Makes
like,
an echo when you sleep.
So long and thin, slip right in.
Yeah.
Wide and deep,
Oh,
puts you to sleep.
yeah, wide and deep, made of sheep.
Yeah, I was looking for something with sheep. Yeah. Anyway,
Wide
what
and
are
deep,
we-
just like sheep.
Oh, I haven't personally seen a sheep's, but I'll take your
Oh.
word for it.
Well, they're kind of like fluffy white animals.
Some
Some people at home may have seen them.
Yeah. Okay. I've only ever seen them after they've been cooked.
Okay. Yeah, then they're singed.
Singed.
They got little black faces and black feet, and they're very
Is
stupid.
that where the song Baba Black Sheep comes from? Babe? It
No.
was just a sheep that got burnt.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant because they had a black face. So they all have black.
Oh,
God,
no,
they're
no.
racists.
Well, that's where we're. Oh, okay.
They're all wearing blackface.
I was just like, yeah, picturing in the cartoons when you just explode and you've been like covered in soot.
Yeah,
That
like when
what
Ash has
Baba
been
was.
flamethrowered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the black sheep because
the
he's only
family.
he's only caught fire types,
Okay.
and he's missed his brother. There we are. It all makes sense. It's a different Ash.
Anyway, what have you got on the
Well,
podcast?
first up, and I'll put this in the show notes.
First up.
Yeah, ooh, thirst pup.
Oh.
Really thirsty puppy. So, Google Japan, every now and then, make a silly advert.
No, Google.
That's the one.
Sad.
I was trying to think of how to say it, but I'm glad you were there to make it clear.
Well, yeah, because Nihon no would mean it's Japan's
Okay.
Google.
Yes.
Nihon no Google. But then would it would you call it Mr. Google? Google-san?
Google Sama.
Nihon no Google-san. Oh, Google-sama. Oh, Google Kami.
Oh yes, definitely.
So what has our Google Kami in Japan been explaining?
Sorry, I was just having a bit of a yawn there. Nothing personal. They make adverts every now and then to advertise Gboard, the Google keyboard board on the phone.
Oh, okay.
And they're always a bit silly, and they made a really good one that was Gboard Bar version. So if you follow the link at home, that video does have subtitles, so you can put the subtitles on, and it all comes up in English. But it kind of starts out vaguely playing it straight, and then it just gets sillier and sillier, and it's just very entertaining. So I just recommend that for people to watch.
All right, I'll watch that through that properly afterwards. I won't sit here for 2.5 minutes. Just
Speaking of Google owns YouTube. YouTube is a website that I frequent.
Don't speak about them. They know when you are.
Oh God, they know when I am.
When you am, not when you're speaking about them, just when you am.
Exactly.
When you am existing.
Them know when me am. No, hang on, I got it wrong again. Oh Jesus. So do you remember back in the day on the YouTube? You know the YouTube, you've seen it where the people film themselves talking.
I've seen the YouTube. Where people would make crappy little films with a camera, just
Nothing's
make it
changed.
Up. No.
Yeah. But they
silly abbreviations of names.
Yeah, like
Everything. It was cool to have an abbreviated name back then, wasn't it? Like Matt Flu. An abbreviation? Is that an abbreviation? Where it's,
yeah.
Where it's the letters for the bits? Yeah.
Well, it is. If you pronounce each individual letter, it's an initialism. If you say it all in one go, it's an acronym. Acronym, that's the word.
Okay.
No, not acronym. That's the mixed up word.
No.
What's the fucking word? Oh. Oh. I've forgotten. Difference between initial. Oh, it is an acronym. But no. But what's it called when you mix something up? Anagram.
Ah, no, anagram.
God's sake, this is a complicated language.
I think every language is just kind of complicated, in my experience.
Yeah, acronym's the right word then.
Okay.
But back in the day, do you remember when you signed up to YouTube, you had to select a username, like on most internet websites. Pick a username.
Yes.
Could be Aussie1181, could be Christian444. I got you to thank for those fucking numbers. I copied you. And then at some point, channel names stopped being a username and they started being a channel name, if you see what I mean. So,
okay, I get you. It's like...
So yeah, go on.
Once upon a time they were usernames, but now they are more like channels and brands and...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like...
It's more like a TV channel than, say, an internet page.
Yeah. I think, thinking about it, I think it started with... Do you remember Google Plus, their attempt to make a Facebook?
I know the name Google Plus. I don't think I paid enough attention to it to get what was going on, but
that is the correct answer. That's pretty much how everyone would react to that question. That's why it doesn't exist anymore. But basically, they tried to do that. They tried to link it in with everything else to make people use it. So that's why you see a lot of people's usernames became their name because it all became linked to Google Plus.
Okay. Yeah.
And even if you had a brand channel like I do.
Brannel.
That was linked to a Google Plus account, and then at some point they just quietly took Google Plus out into the back and shot it in the back of the neck, and it just became a Google brand account.
Moved away to a farm somewhere upstate.
Yeah. But now, so basically now you pick a name for your channel rather than a username. So like mine is Invisible Space Tower, not like on Twitch, it's a username, which is Invisible Tower sort of thing.
Right, so my original channel is Aussie1181, but my current channel is TS Reactions, more of a name than a username sort of thing.
Well, that could still be a username, but...
Well, yeah. But it's also the name of... It's Time Space Reactions, that's the point.
But like you could... You know, that username would be the URL, like youtube.com/...
Okay.
But now, like, no one really has a username until you get big enough, and then you get given a URL. But anyway, so... YouTube now have come up with this great brand new idea that they're really pushing like it's the most innovative thing ever, which is they've called a YouTube handle. And what it is, it's a unique identifying name that you can use to identify your channel. I've never heard of such a thing. What an amazing innovation.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. It's just really funny how they're really hyping it up, like they've come up with this amazing new idea.
I mean, it could be useful to have some kind of name to call channels by.
Yeah, strange, isn't it?
I'll finally be able to find that one channel there that does those one videos, and that other channel there that does those other videos. And rather than just having to constantly look through each video until I find the one I want, I can just go to a channel.
It's amazing.
I mean, whoa.
So it's like, for people who kind of joined YouTube after us, who are still like smaller channels, it is something new because they might have a username, but they don't have like a channel ID. Their channel name would just be like, so like my new Christian 444 channel or an Audible channel, whatever. It's just like youtube.com/channel/xy1234zy590, those string of shit in it.
Yeah.
But like, if you've got a brand channel that's, or not a brand channel, but just a channel that's big enough to have its own custom URL, like Invisible Tower is, it's already youtube.com/Invisible Tower, so it makes no difference. Likewise, if you've got an old enough channel that you had a username, like I do, an Invisible Tower, you can get to Invisible Tower by typing in youtube.com/Christian444. So I don't know what my handle for Christian 444 is going to be because it's already taken.
That's like maybe like a play on it, like the real Christian 4 or something like that. Or
to be honest, if I could swap it round,
Christian
it would make...
444 with a C.
Yeah. It would make more sense for that to have
Christian
the URL Christian
444
than Invisible Tower. But
I know.
But so it's kind of weird. Like for me, it's like double stupid because not only do I know what a username is because I've been on the internet for more than 10 minutes, I've also already got a unique handle anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's strange. Maybe someone has noticed that it was silly. But anyway, that was YouTube news. And in brain news, or Brian Younes. Brian Sohn? Yeah, Brian Sohn.
Has Brian been sending you his nudes again?
No, he's just sewing something. He sewed together some spare flaps of skin that he cut off of himself, and he sent me a nude doll of himself made from his nude body.
Oh.
I'll be popping that into the oven later.
Lovely, yeah.
So basically, right, there's these scientists, right?
There are?
There are. There's these scientists, right?
We've finally become... We're able to have scientists nowadays.
They're from the southern hemisphere, as I recall.
Oh.
If you can believe such a thing.
Scientists.
They claim to be from the southern hemisphere. What they really mean is that they're rimwards near the ice wall. They have they grew some brain cells in a petri dish.
Ooh, okay.
And they hooked up some sort of sensor so that the brain cells could tell when the ball in pong was coming towards the paddle and if the paddle was moving. And basically, they discovered that the like pile of goop made out of brain cells learned how to play pong.
Oh.
Just from kind of having it happen, which was pretty mind-blowing, pardon the pun.
Yeah.
So, like, apparently it still made a load of mistakes, but it was, like, it did significantly better than their control things, you know, things that weren't brain cells. So it wasn't just random chance.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's weird because, like, they one of their issues that they had was how to give it some sense of reward so that it knew it was doing the right thing so it could do it again. But they couldn't come up with that because it was just some cells.
So, yeah.
But they made the game its own reward, basically, so it could kind of see a thing happen, or, you know, it's hooked up to a sensor underneath it that would, like, flash up underneath it when it got it right or something. So, or something, I can't remember exactly.
The gratification of getting it right was the incentive sort of thing.
I haven't read the article for a couple of days and I can't remember it. I can't be bothered to read it again. But yeah, it's pretty insane.
Omoshiroi. Interesting.
It opens many questions.
Well,
because
yeah.
could we theoretically grow a thing to do computations like in Warhammer 40,000?
Would it technically be counted as artificial intelligence or real intelligence?
When we get into the whole debate of when does intelligence start?
And yeah.
Because if you grew like a massive clump of neurons that was able to do like maths for you or something, don't know why you wouldn't just use a computer, but you know, as an example, at what point would it become alive?
A living person. Blimey.
It's exciting, isn't it? I suppose you've got to hook it up. I suppose if it has you'd have to hook it up to sensory inputs in some way, wouldn't you? So I guess until that point, it doesn't know what pain or suffering is, so it's fine.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah.
Spill my tea.
So that's how. That's. I don't know where I was going with that. That's.
I'm just gonna new it up a second.
That's fucked up.
There we go.
It's in the bin.
I hope that got picked up on mic.
I didn't pay attention if it did.
Yeah. Often it gets picked up on my mic, or mic for short, but doesn't come through Discord because of the Gnoise. But while you're gnoising, he's gnating.
Gnoi? I don't know.
do.
Yep. Oh, no, wait, actually, I did have another bit of little sad news.
Oh, is it about Angular Lansbury?
Oh, well, no, it wasn't, but there was that as well. But yeah, that's probably a bit more sadder because she was she was more well known than the sad news I had. And that's the guy who played Sabalon Glitz in Doctor Who had died as well.
Oh.
This is Tony Selby. Died on the 5th of September after contracting COVID-19.
Oh, COVID-19.
Yeah.
COVID-1
Wonton Kovai.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bit of a shame.
Yes. I can't say I know who he is, but our regards to his family.
You've seen the episodes with him, eh?
Yeah, but I don't really... Like, I saw the episode once, doesn't really...
Yeah, true. Fair enough. No, but because he was in more than one episode of Classic Who, which was quite impressive. Okay. Classic Who days, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because I think he appeared in Trial of a Time Lord with 6, and then he was in Ace's first one with 7.
Okay. He was in Dragonfire, apparently.
Yeah, Dragonfire, Ace's first one.
Oh, Sorry, I thought it was. Oh, I'm thinking of the Seventh Doctor's first one. I'm getting my timelines mixed
Oh,
up.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, they're all dying.
Yeah. Us next.
See you later. um, it was the last episode of The Lord of the Rings,
Oh,
The Rings of the
that's it.
Power today.
Sorry, repeat that. My headphone fell out literally after you. It's the
Oh,
last episode of Pop.
oh, you took it out, ready took a rot yourself.
Yeah.
It was the last episode of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of the Power.
Oh, okay.
See? And I've really enjoyed it. I think they've just told a story that already existed, and it looks amazing on screen, which hardly surprising considering it costs like millions and millions and millions of dollars to make.
No,
So-
yeah.
People criticized. I saw someone saying that it shat all over the character of Galadriel, who's the main character in this. But I mean, Galadriel doesn't really do anything in the books. I don't understand what they mean by that.
Well, did Galadriel have much of a character to begin with?
Exactly. I say it's
Yeah,
such. I think some people are just stupid, sexist,
Looking
or both.
for,
Like,
some people just look for a reason to complain.
yeah,
Yeah, probably that.
yeah. It was cool. Had some good plot twists, which I figured out quite early. But it was nice figuring it out because then, as the clue, because I already knew the story, you got to spot the clues and kind of see, oh, that was cool, yeah, they did that sort of thing. Like reading a book the second time when you know what's going to happen, you spot all the foreshadowing that you missed the first time, sort of thing. I thought they did it rather well. So shout out to that.
This is inaudible.
It's a fault though. In a couple of years, I'll be able to play my Digivice without needing to like look at what menu is what and stuff.
Yes.
I'd be able to play it.
You can play that game on the Wonder Swan, the Ken game.
Oh shit! Yeah, we could. We'll have to.
You could.
If I ever feel, you never know. From my channel, if I ever feel comfortable enough, we'll have to try and approximate it one day.
Oh dear. I know, chestnut. For all the things like when the infamous phrase was uttered in Let's Approximate Pokemon Black 2 that I cut out because it was so rude. We regularly say things that are like 10 times as rude as that in videos now.
I can't even remember what the phrase was.
You weren't there, that's why.
Oh, okay.
It was about squinty eyes, basically.
Oh, okay.
Our colleague was not
Stereotype.
our colleague was not comfortable with that being in the video
Oh, okay.
because they had said it.
Oh, okay.
But I noticed this. I was looking through the old clips in my folder. I was thinking I was going to start putting them in date order and categorize them and things like that. Most of them are just not that. I think when you
Anymore?
start doing something, it's all new and exciting, but then as it happens more and more, it becomes less interesting. It's the moral of everything we do.
Our sense of humor.
Yeah, because it was just like doing did a silly voice once, clipped it, that sort of thing, and it was just like do that all the bloody time now.
Yeah.
It was strange how like what's the word? Like it changes it shifts. There's something shifts.
There is like a term for it. Like you become accustomed to it, but there's like another for it that's more specific to constantly doing something that it becomes boring.
Acclimatized?
Climatized, maybe, yeah.
Conditioned?
Conditioned. Conditioned long time ago. Shampooed. Best of both.
Head and shoulders 2 in 1.
It was 2 in 1, that's it. 2 in 1, that's the phrase I was
I knew there was a
remembering.
word for it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, that was a thought I had earlier. Just because I had it written on a little actual piece of note that I just found.
Oh.
But text speech still exists, but the reason for it being invented has kind of died.
Yeah.
Because no, you don't have the buttons that you have to press 3 times to get to like the final letter.
Yeah, what was
And
it, like
people-
S or something? It was 4.
4, yeah. So for any younguns out there, if anyone's ever listened to this, back in the day, in order to get the letter C on your phone, you had to press the number 1 3 times. And then if you wanted the letter A, you had to press that again. Oh no, but then you had to wait.
No, it was 2. It started at 2 because then
was 2. Oh, because what was 1?
it was different on different phones. So there was 1 star and hash, and any combination of them, it was either going to be space, punctuation, or T9.
Yeah.
Because I remember it always used to annoy me when like older relatives would get a new phone and they'd be like, "Oh, I can't find the space or the full stop," and I'm like, "It's always either 1 star or hash. Just try them." But no one ever seemed to understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had to press 2 3 times for C.
That's it. Yeah. Sorry. My apologies.
Let me find a picture.
Yeah.
I used to be able to text without looking because you would just know where all the letters were.
So yeah. Now it's keyboards. But yeah, no, because I was watching a reaction earlier and someone commented about the old phone in it. And I was like, yeah. Oh, shit. Young'uns nowadays, they'll know what txtspk is, but they won't know why it is.
Yeah.
Just is. That's just how people talk in texts, isn't it?
That's how they spoke in the olden days.
Yeah.
They always used to be like, when text speak became a thing, there was always loads of articles in like the Daily Mail and stuff about in the Express about like the secret code your children are using to, keep secrets from you, and it'd be like, LOL would be like, leaving old lies or something. They'd all be about drugs. Or LMFAO means your child is going to buy heroin.
Yeah.
I found a picture of one.
Fuck off.
What was it?
LMF.
Oh yeah.
Let me fucking have
Oranges.
oranges.
Which is slang for ecstasy.
Yeah.
No, it's opioids. Let me fucking have opioids.
There we go. Okay. LOLs just love opioids.
Lovely opioid life.
Other text. I don't use text speech that often, so I can't just think of it off the top of my head.
Oh, BRB.
BRB.
Big red bosoms.
Oh. Yeah. Or big red breasts.
Oh yeah, that would make more sense. Or it could be like baboon text speak, big red behind.
Oh.
Or a bit of slappage has been going on.
Yeah.
GTG. Grain today. No,
Grain
got today's
today.
grain.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so I found a picture of one of the old keypads. And it strikes me that S is actually one of the most common letters in the English language, and yet they put it fourth.
They put it on the one with the 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be the start of the next one and have 4 letters on it, sort of?
Because S and T are both pretty common. I suppose R is as well, actually, thinking about my Wordle days.
Yeah. You do think, though, some people just invent stuff like that just to be a pain, though.
Yeah. Well, it's like how the computer keyboard isn't laid out to be efficient. It's laid out to stop the things jamming in an old typewriter. So they put the things further apart to stop that happening. And there's a kind of apocryphal story that the person who invented, or the company who invented it, wanted to be able to write the word typewriter using the top row as well, but I don't know whether that's true or not.
Never thought about that.
Yeah. But yeah, you'd always have like back to the phone keypad, no one will ever know never know again the pain of having to do like, you know, an N and then an O or something like that. You just have to fucking wait 3 seconds for it to move on to the next one, because otherwise if you were trying to write damn, for example, you'd be like 3, 2, 6, wait, 6, 6.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise you'd just go over to the 6, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Or to the O.
Yeah, but it like if you kept that's what I was going.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you do.
It'd be like
and then an N.
O 6.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Then it'd go back to M.
Or maybe you'd go to like Enye from Spanish.
Oh.
And then like O umlaut.
Oh yeah, no, it would sometimes, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Oh no.
I just remember, it just takes you back to the days of you get a new phone and the first thing you do is go into settings, T9 predictive text off.
Yes.
Keyboard sounds off.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh god. Like the bane of many children's existence is hearing other people, older people, send a text, spelling out full words with the keyboard sounds on. Oh, why have you done that? Coming out every now and then. I've just realised the 0. Sometimes punctuation would be hidden in there as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder how long sorry, I'm jumping all over the place here, but I wonder how long it would take to relearn those key positions, those letter positions. Because like I said, I used to be able to do it without looking.
Yeah. Well, might be able to ask Alex in a few weeks. So.
Alex, of course, is on the run at the moment.
He's on the run.
Due to a bank heist that went wrong. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'll cut that out. Don't worry. I'll remember.
Yeah. No, you just remember to count the stuff about actual conversations and long discussions about stuff we've watched and shit.
The really boring shit that's not entertaining, in other words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, but I was the one speaking.
I cut out like basically everything from the last podcast.
I can't remember what you said last podcast. Ow.
Yeah, please don't think that I have just cut out all of your things. I just cut out anything that I didn't think was entertaining enough, no matter whose it was.
Fair enough.
So, thanks to that, Alex is... Well, we don't know which country he's in at the moment.
He's somewhere.
He's there. He's in a different hemisphere. We don't know whether it's Eastern or Southern or both.
We'll get a pigeon off him eventually. So we have to give you an update.
He's developed a taste for roast pigeon now, hasn't he? He keeps sending us bits of him.
He just randomly sends us a bit of pigeon in a basket.
Little gift basket. With like that shitty paper on the and lining it.
Yeah. That just sticks to the food.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to, if I can figure out how to contact him.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask him and say, have you learned how to text using old phone yet?
Yeah, when he pops up, if he does eventually.
If he didn't keep killing and roasting these pigeons, we could send it back.
His Discord is still active, even though nothing else is. So.
Send us a transmission via that.
Yeah. Well, that's... When he was on about it all and stuff, I said, well, that's going to make it kind of awkward to contact you. I haven't had credit in like over a year. So I'm going to have to like message Christian to text you, to message Christian to text me. Yeah. He said he's still got the Discord up, so he used to be able to send transmission.
He's just got to use like a super high-powered aerial on his old phone. So Amy's in like a hamster wheel to power it.
Well, okay, I was just gonna say he's got like his phone attached to a wire with Amy up on the roof with an antenna or an aerial.
Yeah.
Like an old TV.
Like, don't move! She's like hanging out, half out.
Or Alex is holding the aerial and he just gets into the perfect position, but now he's in a position that doesn't allow him to actually send any text or
Oh
typing
yeah,
or anything.
it's like 1
It's like,
centimeter away from his fingertips.
is it like is that the Mr. Bean one where like he gets the aerial going, but then he's not in the right position to be able to actually see the TV?
Yeah, that rings a
And then
huge bell.
when he moves back to see the TV, the aerial stops, and it's
Yeah.
only in that one position that he can't see the TV. It's been a while, but I've got the imagery in my head.
Yeah.
He ends up stripping, doesn't he? And chucking his clothes into the area where
Oh,
he
that's
was,
right. Yeah.
so that he could. Yeah, it's coming back now that I'm explaining
So
it.
you could trick the aerial. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Mr.
were
Bean's
good.
so good.
Yeah. It's a shame we don't do much of it anymore, but
Yeah.
you can understand, really.
Yeah, he's probably
You get to an age
living
where
forever on the Mr. Bean money as well.
yeah, well, Blackadder, Mr. Bean,
Oh yeah.
every bloody odd else all else here.
Although
Then you think he's probably got to the point where he's maybe got a bit old to be acting like a kid sometimes.
well, you say that.
I don't know, maybe, yeah.
I found out recently that Mr.
Oh.
Bean is massive in China, right? And he's
Oh,
been
well,
in
he's
a cou-
worldwide just because you don't speak.
True. He's been in a couple of films recently in China
Oh,
as
okay.
Mr. Bean. They look like really, really crap films, and he's basically in it so that they can say star featuring Mr. Bean. Come and see the rest of the shit film because Mr. Bean's in it for a couple of scenes. But yeah, I mean, the money in China, he'd probably come out of retirement for that, for his his pension, put his money for his kids, grandkids, and things.
Yeah. Well, and obviously it's got the cartoon series as well.
Yeah, that's true. Which he hand drew actually, frame by frame.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He still does to this day. That's
Yeah.
why he hasn't made any Mr. Beans, because he's there busy drawing
Oh
it.
yeah, I think that live episode they did, it was a big mistake though.
Okay, live animated episode.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, that's a joke from The Simpsons. I think it's from
Okay.
Itchy and Scratchy. I think. Yeah, that's right. It's when Homer becomes Poochie, and
Okay.
and the other voice is like, very few cartoons are broadcast live, Homer. It's a real strain on the animator's wrists.
Okay, yeah.
Well, do we have any other biscuits?
I don't think I do, really. No, nothing new's happened to me.
Nothing
Life
new.
is as ever, boring. I finished editing the first Evil Dead,
Oh, nice, nice,
so that'll definitely be up for Halloween.
nice. I should probably mention as well then, I have not been doing any editing recently because I just haven't really had a chance.
Fair, well, no, and you've had people invading your house for the past.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a little busy at work as well, so I got through so quickly because work would quiet down and I'd edit during the day, but I haven't really had a chance. Very, very busy. And then obviously, yeah, like in the evenings and weekends, I've been doing stuff, and I was off at my nan's. I went up the Malvern Hills.
Oh, all up there. Yeah, you did mention in
Yeah.
gaming sessions, but
It was really nice up there. Like you go up this hill was like 45 degrees. It was amazing. You went straight up, and it just opened up at the top out of the trees, and there was like this. You could get right to the top, like this like little blob of rock at the top. You could stand right on it and just look out all around. It was amazing, actually. Yeah. Really lovely place.
Okay.
And I picked up an acorn from the ground, and I've got it in some soil trying to germinate it because I'd like a little pet oak tree.
Patoke.
Petonk or boulet.
Oh, Patoke tree.
Professor Oak.
Yeah. I've wondered about getting like the small little like bonsai trees and stuff before. I've just also wondered about how bothered I would be to actually take care of it and stuff. Would I do it for 2 weeks and then forget about it?
I mean, not if it's right there. I hope you wouldn't forget.
No. Yeah, like make sure it's like on the desk near my telly or something, so I see it every morning.
I don't know what...
like as we record, I don't necessarily go to the side of my room where I stand for the recording unless I got to get something particular.
I don't know what sort of care a bonsai tree needs.
No, that again, I'd have to look into and all that.
I know, like most of the plants I have just need watering every week or two. And don't put them in direct sunlight, and that's it.
A bit of water at them now and then, they'll be fine.
Yeah, they're all succulents. They're a good plant for someone who's not good at plants.
Good plant for someone who just don't give a shit.
Shout out to the Christmas cactus, plant of the year, right. 2022.
You like having the plant, you don't like caring for a plant. Yeah, no, fair enough.
But yeah, that's sit. I am sitting.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything interesting that's happened, is there? In terms of us this week, no.
Taskmaster's going on still.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm probably not going to look into it until I'll probably start watching last series before this series is end.
Yeah, I'd advise.
Well,
do in order.
Yeah, well, at the worst, we'll eventually run out of old ones you haven't, so we'll have to get to new ones I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll definitely get there. Just don't know how long that eventually will be.
No. But join us there for that eventually.
That eventually. Or if not,
eventually.
The normal shit.
I'm just...
All the other Horcruxes out there, make sure you go check them out. Christian 444. Miss Trees. Invisible Tower. Well, yeah, you should know that one. You're on that one now.
Well, not if you're listening to the podcast.
Oh no, but yeah, no, true. Yeah, if you've just listened to this podcast, make sure to go over to the Inaudible YouTube channel and re-listen to the podcast on there.
We'll know if you don't listen to the whole thing.
We will. We're watching you right now. On my side, I've got TS reactions. That's about it.
Nice.
But we do cross-contaminate each other's channels all the time, so even if you
straight
only
out of a
enjoy
lab in Wuhan.
Yeah.
I better not say that. Video get taken down again.
Jesus, yeah.
Can I just say this for the...
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully, if a person ever watches this to determine whether it's misinformation, it's a fucking joke. It's called satire. My God.
Did we explain this in the podcast? This has been explained.
Yeah.
Within, yeah.
Anyway.
Welcome to the 2020s, I'm afraid.
It's the future. Things are looking bad. It's the future. But we thought it would be rad. It's the future. The government is insane. It's the future. And now it's going to rain.
Oh.
There you are. Song about the future there.
I thought it was going to be something to do with blaming, to be fair.
Doesn't rhyme with...
no. Insane. Blame.
Doesn't rhyme.
Blame.
Blaine from Cinnabar Island.
Yeah.
On that bombshell.
On that bombshell, let's cut it off here with the sword I finished. Bye.